And so let's go with that idea of there's more than one kind of magnesium. So I think I saw there's seven, and one of them is much better for anxiety than some of the others. Is that true? Do you know about that?
Yes, absolutely. And that's a great point to bring up because, like I was saying, a lot of times when we come to customers and we talk to them, I always ask questions. I always want to know how are people are experiencing, what they're taking, what form, how it's working. And probably 90% of the time, when I say, well, what kind of magnesium do you take? And they say, I don't know, the one on the shelf. So it's important to understand that there's many different forms of magnesium and they all have a different function in our body. So you want to talk about anxiety, for example, we can look at magnesium threonate, which was specifically developed for brain function. So anxiety, depression, cognitive function, and it really affects those neurotransmitters in our brain, which is why you're experiencing maybe a bit more clarity, maybe a bit more space between all those thoughts that maybe seem to be too tight, to allow space for that clarity to come in. So in particular, it's magnesium threonate, which is one of the three magnesium products that we use in our liquid magnesium that offers that relief, if you will, when it comes to that specific brain function that we need clarity on.
Okay, so let's jump to this question about, so a lot of people will tell you to go and soak in a tub full of Epsom salts, which is one type of magnesium. And I understand that your bath flakes have a much broader spectrum. Is that right? Or why would they be better for somebody with anxiety?
Yeah, so it's two very different products. And that's what, when we try to explain the different forms of magnesium, in many cases, people think magnesium is magnesium. And then the forms, for example, liquid is highly absorbable. So if you look at the magnesium chloride in the bath flakes, when that turns into a liquid, it's super absorbable. But unfortunately, many people try to take magnesium in a pill form, which makes it more difficult for our body to process, digest, absorb, and utilize. So if you're looking at magnesium chloride specifically, that's one of the most absorbable magnesiums you could find. So you can also call them magnesium bath flakes, is what we call them. The problem with Epsom salts is Epsom salt is magnesium sulfate. And I want to say it's just a lower quality product. Our body doesn't absorb it at the same level as magnesium chloride. So when someone tries to soak in an Epsom salt bath, for example, it's like night and day. They don't feel the same benefits as a magnesium bath flake, aka magnesium chloride, because they absorb much differently.